With the roster as currently constructed, does Michigan make the 12-team playoff this fall?
I'll go yes. I'll say probably don't win the Big Ten and get a first round bye, but I think Michigan, as we sit here on May 13th, will get into the college football playoff. I think the really tough schedule hurts them in a way. It also helps them in another way, where you could lose 3 games and still maybe not back in, but get in to the playoff at the back end of it, that top 12. So it's going to be hard. I think going into this year, and I know Andy Staples has done this on his show, and he would know better than us because, he follows, closer, more schools, maybe not as close to us, in terms of Michigan specific, but he has a, wider range of knowledge around college football. He has about 15 to 20 teams that could make that playoff and compete, to advance in the playoff. And, so I think Michigan is certainly one of those teams. The schedule will give them the opportunity to notch the wins that they need to get in.
Right now I'm going to say yes too. Again, we're getting close to where it's time to put a stamp on some of this stuff, at least as it pertains to football preview. We've started production on that. So again, another little tease for you. Head over to the WolverineOnDemand.com. I believe you can start pre-ordering that. So, and get the national championship edition of that, of our magazine as well. I think right now I'd probably have them at 10-2. I think they'll win the Texas game and then drop the games against Oregon and Ohio State. I do think that Oregon, Ohio State are the 2 best teams in the Big Ten. And I would not be surprised to see Oregon win the Big Ten in its first year as a member of the conference. So, I'll say, yeah, I think the schedule certainly works in their favor. I mean, even if they drop a game to Texas or drop a game to USC and lose the 2 that I said they might there, 9-3 could get you in still. I don't know. This is very much kind of a, for as many eye rolls as there have been over the years, when you see like a 9-3 LSU team in the top 10, at the rankings at the end of the year, I think that these type of schedules that Michigan will play kind of lends itself to that now. So I'm going to, right now, I won't plant a flag at 10-2, but I think that pretty safely gets them in. And I think that 9-3 could get them in still. But I think the defense is too good. And I think that relative to a lot of these teams that they'll play, I do think they'll be able to hang in there offensively to a certain extent. So that's where I'm at right now. 12-team playoff. Can't wait for it, man.
I'm excited. Well past due there for the 12-team playoff, but it's going to be awesome.
Absolutely. More football. That's more football with consequences is going to be good for the sport, I think. Even though with a lot of change decided on the field, to get tired of saying, oh, well, if Georgia had made the college football playoff, does Michigan even win a national? It doesn't matter. Like, let's decide it all on the field now.